How's it going, everybody? Hayden here. And this video is more of a Q&A video, so I'm just going to be answering some kind of questions I asked you guys on Instagram. So these are questions about like music, personal questions, maybe a little bit. So this video isn't really about music marketing and music business and stuff like that. This video is just mainly about me. So if you don't really care, then you can just watch the other videos. But let's get to it. So the first question you guys asked was, how did you first get into music? So I got into music when I was 16 years of age, and I was bored in class and I had nothing else better to do than to just write lyrics in my notebook. And after a while, I wrote so many lyrics that I started, singing them on like YouTube type beats. And then I figured out that I can actually record this in like programs, so I started recording like small songs, and obviously they were like fucking garbage, but like I was doing my best as far as like a 16-year-old teenager could do. And just progressively I started getting better in recording, mixing, mastering, writing, and all kind of spheres with music. So yeah, that's basically how I got my foot in the door. I just really liked making music, and I really liked writing songs, and I've always found that I had a talent for writing songs. Okay, next question is, what made you get into the music marketing space in the first place? I had worked with some music marketing agencies, and after working with them, I genuinely had like a pretty okay experience. But I was like, you know what, I can actually do this like a lot better. And that's basically how I got started. I tried doing my own thing. And at the start, of course, it wasn't the best. So yeah, that's basically how I got started with music marketing. I was a user myself, and I was a musician. I still am. And I just wanted to do it. It was something that interested me. So I started learning about it and just started doing it. What keeps you motivated when things aren't working? And have you ever thought about quitting? So, interesting question. That you guys probably have like one skill that you're very good at, better than your friends or whatever it is. Like, this can be as simple as drawing a circle. You might just go crazy on like drawing circles, and you know that after a while of doing something, there really is nothing like motivation. After a while, you lose that dopamine, you lose that motivation, and you just keep doing it, which is discipline. And yeah, I mean, it's very clear, and most people that have got what they wanted in life, whether it's musicians, athletes, famous people, whatever, they'll always kind of say that after a while, motivation just doesn't exist and just discipline takes over. You just do the things that you know that you should be doing regardless. So what I'm basically getting at is, I am not motivated anymore. I just take action. And I found that to be the most rewarding when it comes to whatever I'm pursuing. It's better to take action than to think about it or to wait for motivation. And have I ever thought about quitting? Not necessarily, because I feel like I'm a very stubborn kind of person, but in the sense of I'm very open to like criticism and like learning from others and like listening to other people. I'm very open to all of that. But I guess I'm kind of stubborn in the sense of, if I genuinely really want to do something, sometimes even if it's not like actually benefiting my life, my brain is so stubborn that I'll still go and think about this thing that I want to achieve, even though it's not necessarily like benefiting my life. So when it comes to, in the music industry, no, I haven't really thought about quitting, because quitting just kind of seems like premature. I rather fail at something than to quit something, if you know what I mean. What are some music marketing secrets, and what are the best music promotion methods right now? There really isn't any secrets per se when it comes to music marketing. It's, pretty simple, but I guess secrets that a lot of people kind of don't know is I guess there is a genuine kind of advantage when you're like assigned to like a record label. It's basically rigged. Like, you will have higher chances of getting into Spotify editorials and stuff like that. A lot of people think that getting into Spotify editorials is purely luck and stuff like that. Most of the time it's just simply strategy, but even most importantly is just contacts. Record labels are so established with, the curators of Spotify editorial playlists, etc., that whenever they just want an artist that is kind of up and coming in there, and it makes sense for both the playlist and the record label, eventually the Spotify curators will place them in the playlist. So I guess the secret is that the game of music marketing and music business is kind of rigged, but I guess most of you probably already knew that. And the best music promotion methods right now is meta ads for growing playlisting, not necessarily for promoting your own music profile. So having a playlist and growing it with meta ads, and generally just playlisting, curator playlisting, algorithmic playlisting, editorial playlisting. I can talk about this, for 10 minutes straight, but those are pretty much the best music promotion methods right now. And final question, how can I start in the music industry? Starting in the music industry is not something generally hard. Like, it kind of depends if you want to be employed or if you want to be an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, of course, you just, get going with whatever project you have going on. And that's as simple as that. You can pretty much get started today. But if you want to be employed, then I would suggest just being in the right circles. For example, music universities are very popular for that kind of stuff. Music business communities are very popular for that kind of stuff. And just generally having your own, even though you're not an artist or an entrepreneur, just having your own presence as that person that wants to be employed, just like on social media, show off like whatever projects you are working on, to show off to employers that you can actually do what they're asking you to do, and you're actually like a person that is working in the music industry, even if it's on your own, on your small whatever little projects that you want to call. Like, for example, if you're like managing an artist that has 1,000 monthly listeners, that's still something. You're still proving that you can do X, Y, and Z. So yeah, guys, hopefully this little Q&A was quite fun for you guys to watch, and I hope I didn't make it too boring. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.